All right. Hello. Good evening, everyone. I am just going to say let's get this stream started pretty easily. And just jump right into it. So today I want to use two DLC. First one's going to be the Plazas and Promenades DLC, the new one. And next one is going to be the Modern City Center DLC. That is these buildings. Oh geez. These buildings right here. Some of them for some reason are let me see. There we go. Reset and we should be good. Modern City Center DLC, as well as a few other custom buildings. And I want to see even more pedestrians than this. So the city has around 100,000 inhabitants. And that means there should be a lot going on here. Idea is to have a region of around like 300,000 people. And the shopping street is going to be this area right here. So I already detailed the university district to the right. We have the office downtown to the left, main post office, main fire station, few offices, you know, that stuff. And we got a big ass central station right here. I think that makes for a beautiful vista. And also gives great access, really close pedestrian connection to our shopping mall, pedestrian shopping mall. We got a bus terminal and plenty of other public transport. And I just want to get the rough layout done first at the buildings. And then what we can do later on is add some details, because, you know, the streets themselves, these are like super pretty with all the cobblestone, and the front of the buildings look okayish, but I still want to, like, you know, do more. And add way more details. So the first thing I noticed is these don't have access, because that's just a path right here, which I don't want. Instead, I'm going to actually add one of these pedestrian mall roads right in between. And we fixed that issue. There we go. Pretty simple. Now, I want it to look like the curb of this road aligns with the shops. See if I can do that. Kinda, right? I think that's good enough. And I want to do the same thing here. I'm not yet sure like how to connect this up. Maybe I'm just going to do like a U shape, and this is just the access to the parking garage, which doesn't need to look that nice, you know? That's always, I guess, kind of a not so nice area in these ped malls. At least where I'm from. Like, this is heavily inspired by Cologne. Oh yeah, that's good. There we go. Let me just drag this one over a bit. Perfect. This is inspired by Cologne, the build. As you can see, this is the Cologne Cathedral right there, and we have ourselves a big central station right in front. I think that's pretty, that is definitely what you would associate with Cologne, right? Now, next thing I want to do is have a massive pedestrian crossing. I just think that, especially with the width right here, that's going to look super cool. Now we have an entrance here and we have an entrance here, and these are being used on that asset because the asset is absolutely amazing. and it has multiple exits and entrances all over, and they all work, you know. Now the question is, how wide do we want to make that sidewalk? Or do we leave these vanilla ones? I'd say I'm going to disable the markings, and we're going to do a custom one. First of all, remove the parking strip right there. That doesn't make any sense. And we're going to do something like that. And I think, there we go, like 7 meters. Oh, dude, yes, that looks awesome. Nice. And same here, 7 meters. Perfect. Now we just need something in between, like some dashed lines for traffic. That's great. And I don't want to have parked cars here, so maybe we can add some kind of like dashed lines to indicate that I don't want anything here. Let me see if it cuts off. See that it doesn't. Okay. I think we need to add some at the sides. There we go. And I want to make sure to actually focus on pedestrian development this time, right? We're not doing anything with cars in this stream, so pedestrian crossings are going to be important. Now, for some reason with the crosswalks, I can't get the intersection marking tool to work here, so we're just going to be using some decals. I do have some line decals, and I just want to add like some chevrons and like no parking thingies here. In game, this is considered to be an intersection, so there shouldn't be any parking anyways. And now we have wide pedestrian crossings, because look at that volume right here. Look at that pedestrian volume. That's huge. And same with the bus station. Oh, I just realized we have no connectivity besides these stairs to the pedestrian mall. Yeah, I think we need like some kind of pedestrian access here as well. That's going to come later. For now, let's just do a quick and dirty fix here with the what's it called, like chevrons, right? Oh, so these are all the new decals from the DLC. Interesting. Right, so these don't look that nice, do they? Can I fit like two next to each other? I could, but that doesn't look that great, to be honest. Can I angle these? Because I use these quite a bit. And then we're just going to tell it to be spaced like 4 meters, angled 45 degrees. Oh, that's like 2 meters? You know what? Flip it the other way around. And then align the first one. There we go, that's better. That is such a quick and dirty fix. But as you guys are going to become more aware of, I'm not doing hyper detailing. So I have already produced a YouTube video about like how do you detail an area with as little objects as possible and still like get the point across. And what that means is cleverly placing a few very distinct assets, for example, instead of just going crazy with details. And that is why I'm going to call it a day on this pedestrian crossing. Now, I did realize we need some kind of access to our shopping mall. shopping street right from the bus depot. Or the bus, what's it called? Like the bus station, large bus station. And then we can fill the rest up with like a nice block of shopping or commercial buildings. I'll see how I can fill this up and then move this accordingly. Let me see. The trick here is to... So there's a pedestrian path here and there's another one here, and they do seem to connect, which means this should actually function. Let's have the simulation run, double check, because my city's not only hopefully looking great, and you guys would agree, okay, it works perfect, but it's fully functional as well. I pride myself in having a fully functional city, right? So that's what we're going to be testing. And it did indeed work, as we were able to see. Now, I think that corner lends itself for this Starbucks right here. And we're going to be adding way more of these like miscellaneous shops and other stuff. It doesn't look nice. I mean, realistically it would work, but it doesn't fit concerning the sidewalk width. Okay, interesting. You know what? I'll just dump it in the middle here as a placeholder. So, next. This mall is already aligned, this plaza as well, but the rest, these are, like, I have no idea what to do with these. So this is the big one from, I think it's the Hudson Yards Mall, exactly. That might even be, like, too large. Yeah, realistically, okay, let's remove that. Gives us a bit more breathing room. This is a very, very classic, like very traditional German shopping building. Like the Galleria, we have these all over. So I'm going to continue using that one. And I realized on this side... Okay, so my thought process was... This is one of the main roads. That's why it has like a wide sidewalk here as well, which looks a little funky, arguably. No idea why. Crosswalks? Lines? Wait, this is not a cross... Oh god. Ha! Oh, this is bad. These are all decals. Right, but the idea was, this is a main road. So there's plenty of traffic, and what you want to do is make it so that pedestrians have a bit of space the wider and the faster the road is. So in this case, this part here, it's all going to be sidewalk. Now on the other side, however, that means that, like, what's going on here? This is dead space. So instead, we're going to give them a bit more width for people to walk through. And in real life, like, these become super busy areas where it even gets crowded with like the super wide pavements and sidewalks. So that's what we're trying here. That was the idea behind making that part right there a little wider. Going to align that with this right there. Got a nice H&M next to an older building. All right, let's get that pedestrian crossing going. I have no idea if I can actually pull this off and make this like super wide. What if I say like 20 or 25, 30, 33, 32. Ha, there we go. Perfect. Nice. Or wait, in which direction is the pedestrian crossing IRL? I think that's correct. But that might be a bit too... Is it like too wide? Nah, it's like a big one. And it even has like a traffic light instead of just a yield. So that's okay, I think, to have it be that wide. Because then even cars can like get across and clear it. I think that's good enough. Right, so we have this big mall here. We have this oddly shaped building. I was thinking of adding another walkway through here to like other shops and that big avenue, because I think there should be like a bus and a tram stop somewhere here. Yeah, there's like bus stops right here. So we can cut across, get the pedestrian connectivity going, and at the same time, this irregular shape gives us like some nice space on that plaza to create something unique here, besides it just being square. I mean, yes, the wait a second, can we not... Oh, I have an idea. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, I don't like the tiling here. It looks kinda funky. On the other hand, I mean, why not? We have the benches here from that park asset. I might need to double check on like how to align these. But dude, that would give us like some more space here on that plaza. That is pretty. I like that. Nice. Yeah, integrates that shape a little more nicely into that curvature here. And makes this look a little more consistent. Okay, now small one. Have it cut in between here. I don't know where to yet. So I'm just going to leave it for now. Maybe set it a bit closer. So, you know what? I kind of like that this is a little narrow. There we go. Again, we're just going to try and get the general layout done with the like mega malls with the large buildings, and then we'll fill it up just as we did here with these like blocks of shopping buildings. And after that, the idea is to detail it a bit more, add some greenery, some planters, some maybe food trucks, some other good stuff. I think that's from the new DLC, right? No, this is not. This is from the Modern City Center, but this one is from the new DLC. Super colorful. See this icon right here? That's the specialization. Oh, also let's double check the commercial levels. As I said, I want the city to be functional as well, so we need different levels for different types of customers. Because we don't want this to be like all level 3s, which I think is super unrealistic if you like play City Skylines a lot in one city. At one point in time it all becomes you know, all perfect high level buildings, and I think that's quite unrealistic. Right, we have a garage here on that avenue, we have a parking garage on that avenue, we have one here off to the side, and we have the big one for the central station. I think that is enough for parking if we want to pedestrianize everything that's on the inside there. Now, let me see. This is a relatively large building. I could imagine this to be like an anchor store right here at the avenue. That could work. Now, the question is... which side do we want to present and put next to the avenue? Again, we want to give it some space, right? Because if you're next to these large avenues, you want to give sidewalks an appropriate width, especially if you have doors and like shop fronts exiting towards the front. Dude, yeah, I think that could work. That's nice. So what we're going to do then is cut across here. Do something on that side. Hey Tim. Good evening and welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Alrighty. So I don't know how long you've been here, but what we're trying to do is set up a pedestrian area. So that's going to be the space that we can work with. Means we have 1, 2, 3, 4 avenues, and on one side we have the University District on the top, which is inspired by Cologne, and I mean it's literally the Cologne Cathedral asset. We have the old town with the cathedral and the beautiful asset right here, the main station. So this area is actually very well connected, right? And to the left here we have downtown with the main post office. There we go, DHL and German Post. Main fire station, a few offices, an elevated train station, all that nice stuff. So we have downtown, we have Old Town, we have the University District, we have that large traffic circle with a park. And all connected up is going to be that pedestrian mall. And I wanted to do that anyways, but now with the new DLC I feel super inspired. And the cool thing as well is that I already had that modern city center DLC in mind for this area, and like a few other custom assets. Like for example, these buildings here, like the hotel, this one, these, they're all part of that DLC, right? And just for context, the city has around 100,000 inhabitants. Give me a second for the camera to settle so it looks a little less jittery. And of course the region is going to be like way larger. So it needs a big pedestrian area, at least if you want to do like a realistic European city. That's what I think. So it's going to be busy, dude. I've already zoomed in and there's so many pedestrians. It will kill my FPS, but it's dead on the ground anyways. But yeah, city's looking awesome so far. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I really do. I started this project 2.5 years ago. On Twitch, this is actually the second longest running project. Continuous like city project. And my skill level did increase. Like I'm not happy with that old town right here. Like I'm going to redo it. But some of the newer areas, or for example here, that like Renaissance area right here, with a very strict, very gridded layout, that is something that is so different from the rest of the city and so realistic. I'm pretty proud of that. Or for example, that ferry terminal right here. Let me zoom in. There you go. Just been busy with artwork stuff since I'm currently unemployed. So you're taking the route of being a what is it called? Like if you earn money by yourself instead of getting a salary. What kind of artwork do you do? And hey, Papa Bear, it's good to see you. Hello. Alrighty. So yeah, that's the context for the pedestrian area, by the way. I have no idea why there's so many disabled buildings. I updated the mod. I think like the no problem notification thingy, and dude, I have so many buildings that are no longer inhabited. I was at like 120,000 people. Now we're at 98, which irks me a little bit. So I'm going to really quickly just fix up a few buildings whenever I see them. And now let's get back to the Pedestrian shopping mall, because we got that new DLC. On the Discord? Alright, I'll be checking that out later. Oh, it was the mandalas, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. Now I see, now I recognize your name. Now it makes click. Not into getting into self-employment. That was the word I was looking at, by the way. Okay, so I did a very quick and dirty fix here with that pedestrian walkway to connect up these two bus stops and make it so that pedestrians can get on the inside of that avenue and get access to the tram stop, right? Because this is all really well connected to public transport. Now, the idea is, hopefully I'm not fucking up that walkway. I shouldn't. Perfect. I love this new connection with the continuous sidewalk and then the bollards. Ah, this is so good, you guys. And now we got this connected up. We can do another block of buildings here. We have a parking garage. I'm not yet sure what's going on here. Oh, I wanted to do like a fake entrance so it looks more realistic. Okay, I guess. I'm going to take another type of road though. Okay, now how do we get a block in here? Where do we move that garage to? And what do we do with that circle shape whereas the rest is like block shaped, okay? This game is sometimes so frustrating. Been using your graphics settings sometime, no problem. Yesterday, really bad shadow and tree shimmering. I feel like I disabled one mod or tried something different, and since then I can't get rid of... Do you see that slight haze? Like the distance fog? I disabled it in every single graphics setting, but for some reason I still have that distance fog. And I have no idea how to have it go away and have the game look crisp again. But I'll figure it out sometime. I'm just glad I even have time to play the game. I haven't had time to tinker with the settings, because, you know, I've been pretty busy recently. Oh, dude, whoa, check out how many cars there are. Oh, that is interesting. Okay, now, I realized we have a bus stop here, so we don't want to have the garage, like, right on top. That's very dangerous here. So I'm thinking of putting it further down, close to this building. But this garage is massive. I am not sure if I'm a fan of it. On the other hand, I want to show that parking is like a huge deal IRL. You know what? I'm just going to leave it. And I think there's not going to be a walkway here. I'm just going to fill it all up. What that means is... Okay, let me see if I can move this bus stop right here. Right here. Cannot find a path. Wait, why not? That is weird. Okay, let's double check the... There we go. Okay, it had a little stutter there. So why wouldn't it be able to... Yeah, something is wrong here. Let me just quickly redo that. We're getting some slight hiccups in the game. I hope I'm not going to crash, because right now I can't do anything. I can move around the camera, but there's like nothing happening. All right, guys, I'm very sorry. Let me see if I can troubleshoot this. I'm going to put this to technical difficulties. In the meantime, let me know what kind of city skylines project you're working on. So, what kind of city are you building? Is it a European one? Is it a American one? Maybe even Japanese? Hey, ACC, hello, good to see you. Alright, we're just waiting for the game to get out of its hiccups, and then we'll continue. I feel like right now... Oh yeah, no, it could work. We're still getting some stutters. I have no idea why, but let's get back. AC, not ACC. Did I say that right? I'm sorry. Okay, now let's have that bus. Why? Why does that not work? I have no idea why that bus line does not want to behave the way that I want it to. Oh, okay. See that? Now it did something. Move the stop. Oh, and this is also not connecting for some reason. Interesting. I think it might have to do with the connection of the new pedestrian roads. It kind of doesn't seem to like that. Yes, correct name. Okay, how you doing? I'm doing great. Dude, the baby let me sleep very well last night. It only woke up 2 times, which means I got some very good sleep in. Also, I saw my colleagues today at work. Usually I prefer work from home, but from time to time it feels really good to talk to your colleagues. So that was also pretty great today. So I really can't complain. And how about you? How's your Thursday so far? Only one more day and then it's finally the weekend, I guess. I know that I'm talking a lot, right? And talking on stream is kind of like a very extrovert hobby. But I just want to mention that I'm super introvert. But still, like, from time to time, it feels so good to talk to your colleagues. It's really important to have that and, you know, have your social batteries fill up from time to time, because otherwise you get really lonely, especially with work from home. Dude, what's going on with that fucking road? Ah, you guys. Slept in my brother's house on the couch last night. Slept so. Oh yeah, sleeping on a couch is always... You'd think it would be better, but it really isn't. Got up drinking coffee. Oh man, I would love a coffee right now, but I know that I couldn't sleep then. Oh, okay. Let's make it easy on us. I have this one row here. Irish coffee. I have this row right here that is a 2-lane, but it has only parking on one side compared to the vanilla that has it on both sides, which I think for this avenue would be super unrealistic and like very dangerous. So basically with one click we can fix the wonkiness of that bus route, because we just need to upgrade all the segments. Apparently that's what fixes it. And on the other hand, we're going with a bit more realism. Oh, see here, I already did put that road. I did even put some nice like parking markings, which I think I'm going to actually continue doing. There we go. That makes the road tabs better organized. Give me a second and I'll tell you. I think it's called Better Road Toolbar. I think it's a very self-descriptive name, but let me just quickly double check, okay? Workshop, subscribed items, mod, or Better Road Toolbar. No, what did I say? Yeah, but Better Road Toolbar or Improved Road Toolbar or something. I'll see if I can find it and then I'll dump the link in chat. Oh god, so many mods, but I'll find it and I'll tell you. Better Road Toolbar. Ha, there we go. Link, copy. And it's very modular as well. It has like some settings that you can use and lets you configure exactly like how you want mods to be sorted. If you want to have industrial roads separate, if you want to have pedestrian roads separate, or if you just want to go with the width, that kind of stuff, you know. And I think always having more options, especially with like mods and other user content, is highly appreciated. It's something that I've come to also get to know from Skyrim modding. I'm huge into Skyrim modding, and what they do in that community is they, in the last like 3 years, I'd say, they've hugely switched to having mods be modular. I know it sounds funny, but it has significantly made it more comfortable for users to get the experience that they want. I've used it, but when I add more road types, I'll lose the parking lot roads from it. Maybe need to play around with it. Oh. Yeah, see, that's one of the things that becomes an issue then. If not every road is compatible. Because, see, I have, for example, some... Okay, no. Oh, this one. Level 1 unique buildings. Because these roads were classified with their... You know what? We're going to try this out. Okay, guys, I want to show you something. This road pack from some user has their custom tab, but there is a setting. Wait, can I not load the game? What's going on? I just want to highlight that I've been playing 81 tiles mod to protect your save file from corruption. Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, you're not supposed to hot load anyways. But dude, this is awesome. Nice. But yeah, 2.5 years with that project still going strong. And I have no idea how it kept that alive for that amount of time. Right, what was the name? Better Road Toolbar. And it says somewhere here, keep custom tabs generated by other mods or DLC. Settings will only apply after you restart the game. Oh well. But you guys got what I'm trying to do, right? Oh, another interesting thing. Okay, sorry. I'm huge into fixing that road right now, but we're going to get back to that pedestrian shopping street. Now, imagine you drive on that traffic circle. You take a right turn, and then there's a car parked. Very dangerous. So what we can do to alleviate that is to make the curb wider and actually have it... Give me a second. Align that like so. Default height should always be 0.31. And now suddenly you have this dip right here, like this corner that protects the parked cars and also directs you more easily around the corner, right? That is another like big safety thing. And you really want to prevent having what's it called? Oh, we can just copy paste this. Want to prevent having very wide curbs on intersections, because that just leads to a little more speeding. So the narrower the road, the safer it is, basically. Okay, no idea how I'm going to detail that yet. Oh, before we do anything, let's see if it actually fixed our roads. Like our... Why? I have no idea why that doesn't work. What are the buses doing? Like, does it know where to go? No, it despawns. Dang it. Do you guys think it has to do with... Okay, that seems to work. Okay, but there's no intersection with a pedestrian road right here. I have no idea why it doesn't work. And they're allowed to go straight, so... That looks weird. Something's not right here. Do you see that? Something is not right here. There's a weird node. That is the issue. Right there. Now it makes sense. Did I have like a weird snapping feature on or something? And this right here looks weird as well. Okay, that's fine. Ha! We found it. Always check your nodes, guys. Oh, there we go. Now that's better. Are you up for some more of that fixing, or should we get back to the old town? I mean, it's fine with me, whatever. Not old town, like the shopping thingy. Shopping street, pedestrian mall. Why does that not work? Why can it not do a left turn and go here? Does it have to do with like the lane connections? Might be. Hey Ploxif, thank you. You know what? Come on, let's do more with the city and less traffic management, okay? Today is supposed to be like a pedestrian zone stream. And yeah, this is, by the way, the level of detailing that I usually go with. It's a clipped building, some very sparsely planted like planters, a few props like the parked cars here for the logistics lot, and that's it, right? Very simple detailing, but it still gets the point across. Way more important is actually to work with scale, shapes, and other types of making an area look unique. Right, okay. So we have a block here. If I do something like this, that means we can fill another one here, and leave this as open parkland, like some green space right here. And this is going to be... Dang it, misclicked. How often has this happened to you guys before? Where you had the perfect alignment, and then at the last bit it snaps. Alright, okay, we got that one. Now the question is, what do you do with that corner right here? So we have that parking garage with the bus stop, which we can, by the way, give a bit more space. Maybe like so? How wide can we make these blocks? So just as an example, these are like all 4x4s. Let's quickly copy these over just as a proof of concept, right? Just to get a good scale reference going. Yeah, they might not be fully 4x4s, but you get the gist, right? So we can go slightly wider. Or we can do some alignment here, 2 blocks, and then do a line right there, have a park and connect it up to these apartments. I mean, I have some half circle shaped pathways here as well. You know what? I think we should just go with something right here. Leaves us an irregular shape right there, but we can integrate it nicely with that larger avenue that we have here. We can extend it and make it a little longer right there. Another thing that I'm trying to do is yeah, see, that means they would have access to the parking garage from the back as well, which we see a lot in these shopping districts. Yeah, that could work. Hey, Wino, good evening. I think you can't make the bus connection because the node is too close to the intersection. Bus is forced to continue forward and right instead of changing lanes and making a left turn. I suspect this as well, at least for this large intersection right here, because you know, the bus... Come on, easy fix. We are just going to add one more node, which allows the bus to make one more lane change, right? That should be it. I'm going to call it a middle crossing. And if that works... Why? Okay, let's try that out. Should be a quick fix, because you're actually correct. I just want to see. Can do 2 left turns and then straight. Should work in theory. Hey Shuka, good evening as well to you. I love that you guys are coming over from Twitch to YouTube. This is the first time I'm testing YouTube streaming right here. Do we have any node funkiness here? I don't think we do. Wait, why is no car driving here at all? I mean, okay, we have some buses. Both at the same time? Yeah, I also want to do like more YouTube streams and more Twitch streams, but do different stuff in each. I haven't figured out like which I do where yet. but yeah. Alright, let's ignore that. I'm still hyped with the new DLC. You know what? Let's fill the blocks first, because I think that corner shape is going to be the most difficult one to get right. And do something interesting here. And then later on, we still need to work with the avenue and that stuff. Also, I gotta focus to not do stuff on all corners. So look how nice and compact that is, because this is already like roughly laid out. So instead of focusing on something on the right, I'm just going to fill this bit right here. Also, this is such a unique shape. I took some inspiration from Shilka right here in chat. From the, I think it was like a Brazil or Southern American inspired build. And I'm going to try to add some stairs here to the side, because I think that's going to be a very unique shape. Now, your keyboard needs cleaning. Key pullers, 30 euros. Honestly, I just take like a €5 can of compressed air. Just take the keyboard, compressed air that you use for cleaning like cameras and stuff, and just completely dust it off, like blow some air in there. And that's usually what I do. Medium height areas, definitely your Achilles heel. Dude, you nail it though. I have no idea why you say it's your Achilles heel, but you're doing these areas pretty well. So if you go up a slope, and in this case, this is the lowest point and this is the highest point, you go with very narrow buildings. Put them next to each other. So that's what I'm trying to do. And that allows you to add some stairs to these buildings as well, as kind of like entrances. Okay, I like that corner. You know what? No, we're going to PO this. And then add some stairs to the side. Leave enough green space. Oh, I don't leave enough green space as well. I have a book at work which is like aerial photography of German cities, and you'd be surprised like how spread out stuff oftentimes is, and you tend to forget about that. And you know, especially us City Skylines players, we tend to build too much and don't leave enough green space, right? More distort. That's a feature that I've come to love, because it's way easier than just using all these single what's it called, vertices. Like imagine doing that by hand like we had to do previously, and then suddenly boom, look at that perfect angled building. I don't want to align it like perfectly to the sidewalk. Reason being, we want to increase the sidewalk width, because this is a busy area, and that means we gotta improve that. So there seems to be a walkway here, which is good to know. Pedestrian accessibility. US style, just make sure 80% is parking. Yup. I think you've seen enough of these memes on my page and on your Discord as well. And it's absolutely true. Parking is massive. Alrighty. Shall we see, with the new DLC, we find anything like nice and narrow? I think that would be lovely. Also, wait, no, more distort. I of course want to align this flat so I can just put the smaller buildings there. Alright guys, I'm having some trouble with stream quality. I have no idea why, but bear with me here. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. Are you guys having issues with lag right now? Cause for me in the streaming overview it says poor stream quality might result in lag for your viewers. Perfect 1080 stream. Maybe the 1440p might lag a bit more. Oh, look at that shape. But dude, that building's like way too tall anyways. Do we have like a lower version? Ooh, that could work. You guys are fine? Okay, I'll just ignore that then. I guess it has to do with the like higher stream quality levels. But that's good to know that you guys are not having issues. Sometimes I do have like the game having big hiccups and I have no idea why. Oh wow, that is... I thought it was white, that's why I placed it there. Why is that building so darkish? Can I repaint this? Fiber internet, nice! I applied for fiber internet for my house, but so far the guys haven't replied back yet. I'm just hoping that everything goes according to plan and that in half a year, when the house is finally done, hopefully, that I also get some fiber. Ooh, what is that? I did download that. That's a new asset I got. Oh, that is lovely. That's another good one by King Leno. Holy shit. I have an idea. What if we give this service building from the new DLC like an office annex? Leave the bike racks visible. Come on. Doesn't work perfectly, but there we go. I like that. Nice. Okay, that was office, but we still want to go a bit more with commercial. I'm just going to go with a completely like eclectic and completely like crazy mix of buildings here. I love this building because it's very German looking. At the same time, it looks very rundown. Like it's perfect for these industrial areas or like the back alley here, and there's a bar and like some shady shops, and dude, this is just perfect. Or these balconies which are way too small and dark and they look directly across to that parking garage. Like why? But it absolutely exists in real life. Looks like style they would stick right next to a classical building. Oh, for sure. Okay, let's do that. Shilka, you're absolutely right. Let's put a beautiful classic building right next to it. Just to spite people that like architecture. Because that's what real life urban planning was in the 70s. They were just like, fuck it. Concrete it is. Ah, this is nice. And then we can put one more like too wide classical building in there. Teddy! Hello, hello. Welcome to the first ever Krieger YouTube stream. It's very cool to have you here. How was your evening, dude? Ooh, Euro growable. I downloaded these as well. These are new. Oh, I was just about to ask, like, what about the roof color? With a DAP. Ooh, dang. Nice, Teddy. few years too late for it to be cool, but like, yeah. Okay, yeah, let's just put an old building in there for realism's sake, right? Angle that a bit. Use this as a transitional building. It doesn't have to be perfect. You guys know my detailing by now and my like object placement and stuff. And that back thingy. Okay, this yard is fine, but this, I want this to be connected up. We need something here. I'm just going to PO like a generic German commercial building. Like so, and then we're going to put like a 1 by something in there. Just to keep the density up. Oh, that is perfect, dude. These look so shitty and shady. These are perfect for these kind of areas. Honestly, I think I should move this closer so it looks like it has all been integrated, and then that leaves a bit more space for this to align more realistically. And we got that area nicely filled up. Dope. I like it. I mean, these shopping streets are like super dense anyways. I mean, we have these plazas that come to be. These are nice open spaces, and I'm going to put like more trees and stuff. Or for example, that's going to be like the main area in the city. But besides that, there's usually not much greenery anyways. We have that large park here. We have the park right there. Yeah, I really gotta think a bit more about greenery. Is the city skylines too? Yes, Moose, it is. Hello. Good evening. Glad you're joining me on YouTube as well, dude. How's your Thursday so far? I was just about to ask Thursday evening, but time zones are a thing, aren't they? Right, yeah. As you guys might have been able to see on the thumbnail for that stream, we're combining the Plazas and Promenades DLC, the new one, as you can see here to great effect, with the, what's it called? Modern City Center? DLC. I don't know if it was a content creator pack or a DLC, but yeah, these work flawlessly together, and I really love what, like the visuals. It looks so realistic. It looks so German to me. Like it looks like an actual realistic German. Like we'd call it Fußgängerzone, which means like pedestrian walking area. Doesn't have the connotation of just shopping, but yeah. Hey, Liberty Prime, great name by the way, and thanks. Welcome to the stream, dude. Yeah, we're going to add like much more parks. So there's going to be a plaza right here, and there's going to be a large plaza right there.